Hey, Darcy here with the Boomer Bust. Yeah, I've lost count. We're in month 5, but I want to talk to you a little bit about what we've been doing with Boomer Bust and the future of our video content. So when we started as a new business, we thought we were an interesting business model and we were going to run kind of like a media company to help spread the word by video content. Well, we're 5 months in and, you can't do the same thing forever. So Mindscope Games and our video content is actually going to try to shift more from our story in a business to the player's story and the story of the games. So here I have with me Dan Renigans, and Dan, you probably noticed him if you notice our Facebook page. He does a lot of demos for us and video reviews of board games. He knows a lot about board games. He teaches in Russell. He has a board game club. He's played forever. He's been to Gen Con. He has a play group, all that good stuff. Now what Dan helps us do is Dan helps us put video content that makes the box experience like this more tangible to our viewers, more tangible to our players. And then the extra cool thing is Dan loves games enough that he helps us demo those games and comes in on Wednesdays for board game nights. So we're really lucky to have Dan. But what we're trying to do in the future is we're trying to build video marketing content that helps games be more tangible, more real to the people, and not just a box. So Boomer Bust has helped us grow, and we're going to continue Boomer Bust, once a month or so. But really, what you're going to see is we put Dan in an alpha program for our War Machine products, and I'm just going to let you talk to him about what we're going to do, what he's going to do with video content, why he likes to do it, what it gives to him, and kind of how that can help Mindscope Games. So Dan, what do you enjoy doing about videos?
Well, I just recently got started with that, actually, since you've opened up and I've been here. So all the content that we've been doing has been pretty brand new for me. But it's an interesting process to kind of learn just to doing that video in the act of kind of thinking about games in a structured way. I love the hobby. I love gaming board. Pretty much a game that's out there, I like to enjoy playing.
We got lots of them.
And certainly board games are in that group. That's probably my major focus as a collector, but I also love war games, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. But being able to tell other people about that might be interested and kind of find more players. I think we're at a great time in board games and in gaming in general. There's tons of stuff coming out. It's more accepted across country. People say board games are like, I've seen that in Barnes & Noble or on Amazon or whatever. So being able to get people a chance to see those games, I think is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say board games are in the golden era, and there's more and more being produced with the right psychology, with the right interest. There's so many different board games. You can find something that fits you and your family. So Dan's helped us out with those videos, and he's been able to demo. So what do you enjoy about making videos themselves?
I think the process of producing something that other people watch. I mean, it's like that. It's like the pigeon. What's the pigeon?
Pigeon language?
No. The pigeon box, the Skinner box, right? So people, feedback. You get a little feedback, you get a little kick. I think video creators, when somebody watches your video, ooh, somebody watched it and they said they gave a thumbs up. I think that's knowing somebody watched that and maybe thought about board games, or someone that comes into a demo night gets that first experience and maybe they'll come back and appreciate the store and the hobby. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, honestly, I love making videos. It's probably my favorite part about Mindscope Games. And I make videos for my day job as a tech coach with the school district, so it's kind of been something I wanted to continue. But as a business, one of the best things videos do for us is they put us in the pocket of our customer in an interesting and native way. If we put Dan on camera, Dan's friends like to see him on camera, especially, well, we're hoping, but not that we're a big deal, but if we put our customers on Mindscope Games, as much as people like to create videos, there's streamers for lots of different games. People love to do unboxing videos. And the mutual relationship we can do is we can put a little bit of a professional appeal to it. We can get it out to an audience, and Dan knows lots of gamers and has gotten to know more gamers at Mindscope Games, but he kind of gets to be the face of games, have that video credibility. It's kind of cool to be on video, whether it's every kid at the middle school seems to want to grow up to be a YouTuber. And it's not necessarily because we're going to make lots of money off of it, but it gives us a voice for our passions and interests. So what are you hoping to see grow in store?
The best part about having a new shop, I mean, I'm from the area, and we haven't had a place where they can be that hub. So having people come in, I don't even care what it is. It's cool to see people playing, right? So, like, you guys have big Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments here.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of the few games I have never played. But walking in and seeing like 10 people playing Yu-Gi-Oh is just, that atmosphere is awesome. And so seeing young kids come in, being able to play, families come in. We had a couple of mom and a son come in. They were browsing games. That's really neat. So that wide variety of a store kind of being a hub for a community, and the gameplay that goes along with it is pretty awesome. Because I love the hobby, and seeing more people get a hold of that is great. And of course, I like to play, so I like to be here for that too.
Yeah, Dan gets the side benefit that he gets to meet gamers and play gamers with the game he usually picks on the game at night, so it's a nice plus.
Win-win.
Yeah, and this is actually, I know Boom or Bust is kind of about risks, but Dan is really safe for us because he's knowledgeable, he speaks well on camera, and if you compare him to the owners, we actually have really similar backgrounds. So we care about education. He's a history teacher. My husband's a history teacher. We've all worked in high schools. And we believe in the value of stealth learning, or tricking the kids into thinking they're having fun while they're doing math and reading. So every board game in this building, you got to do some reading and you got to do some variation of math, whether it's spatial logic or computation or just fact fluency. They're brain building games. So bringing Dan on board and having him help us with as a maven, as a tribe leader for board games. He's got a good reputation. He speaks well. This is kind of a slam dunk for us. And it's fun to see him on camera. It's fun to see his skills grow and help us grow the community. So boom or bust, there's really not much risk in this, but I'm bragging here. We got a great asset in Dan. He's going to help us with our board games, and he's going to help us see if we can put some painting videos online, maybe some unboxing videos for War Machine. Now here's the trick. War Machine is a little bit of a boom or bust. If you've watched other videos, I bought out a couple of retailers, so I have tons of the product, but I only stock basically the starter kits in store, and so far I've sold to, well, when he buys, 2 customers. So we're trying to take a game that doesn't have a lot of local momentum, and we're going to see what good video content and a game supporter and someone that wants a new hobby. He's played some Games Workshop stuff. He's probably played the gamut of any hobby game
Quite a few.
Yeah. So it's a good experiment, and maybe you'll like to watch our video content and see how it follows up. But you guys should all know Dan Redigans, a great local gamer, good supporter of the hobby, and he's really in it to help build the communities and build families up. So very similar goals with Mind Sculpt Games. Glad to have you around, Dan.
All right.
Cool.